Namaste students, welcome to statistics class. In yesterday's session, we discussed about what are the different kinds of diagrams. We started with the fourth chapter, that is diagrammatic and graphic representation of data. Then we have seen why we present the data in the form of diagrams and graphs, and what are some of the rules they have given, what are those rules. Then we have seen which are the types of diagrams. There comes one-dimensional diagram, two-dimensional diagram, three-dimensional diagrams, and pictograms and cartograms. But according to your syllabus, we are going to study only two diagrams, that is one-dimensional diagrams and two-dimensional diagrams. Then we have seen which are the different kinds of one-dimensional diagram. One-dimensional diagram means where we consider only one dimension, that is nothing but length. And there are some of the types, and these are simple bar diagram, multiple bar diagram, subdivided or component bar diagram, and last one percentage bar diagram. In that we have seen first one, what is simple bar diagram, and we have seen two examples over there. So today in today's class we will discuss the another kind, that is multiple bar diagram. What is this multiple bar diagram? And we will see two examples based on multiple bar diagram. So what is that multiple bar diagram? This multiple bar diagrams, here the word says multiple. Multiple means not one. Here we represent various sets of interlinked data. Here we represent various sets of interlinked data. So multiple bar diagram, it is used to represent various sets of interlinked data. What is that various sets of interlinked data? See this example. Here food grains and production. Which are the food grains? Three food grains are given: rice, ragi, wheat. Now if you compare simple bar diagram, they only the population of India, or for example the production of wheat. We are not using any other kind of data. There we are using, in case of simple, only one particular data. But in case of multiple bar diagram, we use the multiple data or multiple variables we use. So it's a set of interlinked data. Interlinked means what? These all are food grains. We are not taking one rice and one more population and one more some other education or literacy rates. Such kind of different information we won't take here. Here the various sets of interlinked data. Interlinked means there is connection because these all are food grains. The different kinds of food grains. So multiple bar diagram, it is used to represent the multiple data, but these are interlinked data. So here we are representing three data, that is the data regarding rice, ragi and wheat. So we call it as multiple bar diagram. How this multiple bar diagram would be? It is here we use adjacent rectangular bars. Adjacent rectangular bars. For example, ragi, then rice and wheat in 2009. One more, that is here also ragi, wheat and rice 2010. So here adjacent rectangular bars are used in order to represent the data, and here different shades or colors are given in order to differentiate between the data. In order to differentiate between the data, different colors or shades are given, and index is shown for easy reference. Index is shown for easy reference. For example, here it is rice. This is rice. Here we represent it. Here we show it is rice. This particular shade, it is rice, and here we show this is some other shades we give, that is ragi. We represent here this is ragi, and one more it is rice. This kind of shade where we give, that is of length, which is taken for the purpose of attraction. And here we take adjacent rectangular bars of equal width is taken in order to represent the data. Adjacent rectangular bars, not like simple bar diagram. There only one, the separate bars, rectangular bars we used to show, but here adjacent rectangular bars we draw in order to show the sets of interlinked data. These are the different sets of interlinked data. And index is shown for easy reference, and different shades or colors we give for the purpose of differentiate between the information or differentiate between the given data. So this is about multiple bar diagram. Now we'll draw this particular example. How it looks. X-axis and draw that x-axis and y-axis. Here along the x-axis will show the different years, that is 2008, 2009 and 2010. 2008, 2009 and 2010, that is x-axis. And in case of y-axis will show the food grains. Here food grains, here we are showing the food grains. Here years, here we represent the years, and this side food grains, but food grains it's in tons. This information production I have written. Production in tons. We show this production. This side production in tons. Before that we need to give diagram heading. Diagram is about food grains of following is the food grain production in different years. So diagram representing food grain production. Food grain production in different years. In different years. Representing food grain production in different years. Now we have to plot the values here. This side we have taken years. This side we have y-axis we have taken production, and see the values, which is the least value here. Least value we have 90, which is the highest value here. Highest value we have 280. So at least up to 300 we need to take. The least is 90. So we'll start with 50. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. Here we have taken the production values we have taken. Write the scale. Scale is equal to y-axis is equal to 50 tons. Y-axis is equal to 50 tons. What gap we have given. Now we will go through one by one. Now in the year we will see first 2008. The rice is 150. 2008 the rice value is 150. The rice is 150 there. The value of rice there. And in 2009 10, the value of rice is 100. The value of rice is 100. It may not be equal width here, but when you draw, it should be equal width. In my diagram, it may not be equal width. Okay, we completed with the rice. 2008 150, 2009 90, 2010 it is 100. Next we will see ragi. In 2008 it is 120. 120 means on an average. Here it is 120. 120 and 2009 it is 150. 2009 it is 150. That is ragi. Ragi in 2009 it is 150 and in 2010 it is 140. 2010 it is 140. The value of ragi in 2010 it is 140. Then last one, wheat in 2008 200. Wheat in 2008 it is 200. It is 200 and wheat in 2009 it is 250. Wheat in 2009 it is 250. 250 means it become 250. Wheat in 2009. Wheat in 2009 it is 250. Now wheat in 2010 it is 280. Here it is 280. It may go up to just below 300. It is 280. It's about wheat. Here it's about wheat. Now we have drawn the three sets of interlinked variable. The first one, that is rice. These are rice, and the second one, these are ragi, and the third one, these are wheat in different years. Now we have to give different shades, different kinds of shades we need to give. The first one, rice, will give one kind of shades here, and for ragi you have to give some other kind of shade. Ragi we need to give some other kind of shades. This is ragi, second. And the third one, last one, it is wheat. You need to give some different kinds of shades once again. This is one more kind of shade. Now we can easily differentiate between rice, ragi and wheat. Now we need to provide the index here. Show the index there. 3 index you have to show here now. What is that first one? First one it is rice. The first shade. Then second one, ragi, and the third one, this is third kind of, that is wheat. So here it is rice, ragi, and this is wheat. Rice, ragi and wheat. This we call it as multiple bar diagram. Multiple bar diagram, where it shows the different sets of interlinked variable, and which are adjacent rectangular bars, and different shades or colors we need to give for the purpose of differentiation, then we need to provide their index for easy reference. Here along the x-axis we represent the years, y-axis we represent the production. This particular multiple bar diagram, it shows the food grain production in different years, and scale we need to take only along the y-axis. I hope it is clear. Here firstly, and one more example we do, then we can end with this particular topic, that is multiple bar diagram. We'll see now one more multiple bar diagram. Now we'll see one more example under multiple bar diagram. Here read the problem. Sorry, second example. Draw multiple bar diagram for the following. Draw multiple bar diagram for the following. Here different religions are given and the population according to different years. Here religion Hindu, Muslim, Christian and other means Sikh, Jain, any other religions other than this. Then 2008, 2009, 2010, the population in millions. Here in 2008 the Hindu population was 83 million. In 2009 Hindu population was 83 million. In 2010 it was 82 million. And Muslim population in 2008 11 million. 2009 11 million. 2010 it is 12 million. And Christian population in 2008 it is 3 million. 9 it is 2 million. And 2010 also 2 million. Then other than these three, other population it is 4 million. And 2009 9 also 4 million. 2010 it's again it's 3 million. Now this information we have to show by using multiple bar diagram. Now firstly we draw x and y axis. We take the Cartesian space and here the different years will show along the x-axis. Here it is x-axis and here it is y. Religions we can show 4 kinds of religions here. We see 2008 the years and 2009 and 2010. See, one more I will tell. Instead of 2008 and 10, here you can show Hindu, Muslim, Christian, others also you can show. Then along the bars you can represent different years. That also you can do them. Vice versa. Instead of years, here you can Hindu, Muslim, Christian and others. Then you are representing the according to Hindu in 2008, 2009, one and the same. That also you can do. Now, here it is years. Here it is years and the population. The population again in million population. Now, how to get the information? Least is 3 and highest is 83. We can start from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and even 90. Now, right here, scale rate, scale. We did not write the heading, we write the heading first. And this information it is regarding the population of different religions. Diagram representing different population of different religions, different religions in different years. In different years. Diagram representing population in different years. Write the scale y-axis is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to, what is the scale there? 10 million. 10 million. And now represent here the first one, 2008 Hindu population, that is 83 Hindu population, it is 83 Hindu population in 83 in 2008 it is Hindu population, it is 83, and Muslim population it is 11. Muslim population is 11. 11 means it will come approximate here. Then Christian population it is 3. Christian population it is 3, and other population it is 4. Other population it is 4. Other population it is 4. Other population is 4. So here, see here, it is in the year 2008 Hindu population, and it is Muslim population, it is Christian population, and it is 2008 other population. Now come to 2009, 83. Again Hindu population it is 83. Hindu population it is again, once again it is 83. Now here Hindu population it is 83. Next, Muslim population again it is 11. Muslim population again it is 11, and here it is Christian it is very less, it is 2, and again other population it is 4. Other population it is 4. Other population it is 4. So this is of 2009. 2009 there Hindu population and Muslim population, Christian population and other population. Now come to 2010, there Hindu population it is 82. 82 bit lesser than other two. Here it is 82. Here it is 82, and Muslim it is 12. Muslim it is 12, and Christian it is 2, very small. Christian it is 2 again, and others it is 4. Others it is 3. Sorry, others it is 3. Others it is 3. So this is about 2010 Hindu population and Muslim population, Christian population and other population. Now what we need to do? Now we have to shade. Now we have to shade this following information. Different shades we have to give. So this is of Hindu population in different years. This is of Hindu population in different years. Now other shades to give, we need to give other shades to different years. This is the Muslim population in different years. And the next one is it's a Christian population in different years. Now here this shaded properly. Last one it is other population. Last one it is other population. Here it is other population. Now we need to show index. We have to prepare here index Hindu, Muslim, Christian and others. The first one Hindu be represented like that. Then here it is Muslim. Then this is of Christian and this is of complete shading. It is other. Now represent here Hindu population, Muslim population, Christian population and here others. Christian population and others. So this is one more example which shows the different religions in different years. And here we have provided index for easy reference and we have to give different shades. Here we represents the year. As I said, instead of year here we can draw Hindu, Muslim, Christian, others. Four sets will come. Then what we need to represent? Here different years we need to represent. If we go with Hindu, Muslim, then 83, 2008, 2009, 83, 82. Here we need to represent different years. 2008, 9, but that also we can do. Nothing wrong. Their population in million. And don't forget to give the table heading and this scale, then index. And we have to shade here. So I hope it is clear the multiple bar diagram. We have seen two examples. It's enough. These two are very simple and multiple bar diagram. Then we'll see in tomorrow's session one more kind of diagram, that is subdivided or multiple bar diagram. Subdivided or component bar diagram, that we'll see in tomorrow's session. For today's session, we'll wind up with this. Thank you.